Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your 2021 tarot forecast. Let's get right in and see what is happening for you guys this year. I'm going to start by pulling a spirit animal to see what animal is working with you through 2021, and we'll pull a lot of different cards to take a look. So let's see which animal is. Ooh, you got the hummingbird coming in. Confidence, motion, adventure. You are being guided to be grateful of the many relationships within your life, including the one you have with yourself. You possess the power to attract positive change in your life, expand and stretch yourself in new ways. Love yourself unconditionally, and the world will do the same. So this is a beautiful, sweet energy after Saturn has been in your sign for the last 3 years, kicking your butt. 2021 is going to be a much sweeter, lighter year for you, Capricorn. And the hummingbird coming through, some of you, this may be your spirit animal, okay? But others of you, as you see hummingbirds throughout 2021, know that that's that spirit animal coming in to really try to guide you and give you clarity and direction through 2021. Okay, so let's pull a few cards to look at snapshots. The first 4 months, the middle of the year, and then the last 4 months. And we're also going to pull some cards about the eclipses in 2021 and how they will be impacting you specifically. All right, first 4 months, we have behind a mask. Interesting, because Sagittarius also received this for the first 4 months of the year. Mid-year, a creative endeavor. Nice. And last 4 months, we have friends and colleagues coming through. So the highlights, Capricorn, the first 4 months of the year, you're really adjusting to your ruling planet, Saturn, moving into the sign of Aquarius. And through that process, there are going to be a lot of just very natural occurring changes inside of you, different thoughts, beliefs you've held for a while, different interests that you've had. A lot of that is going to shift and change over the first 4 months. And where you feel that you've been putting yourself, your wants, your needs, your happiness in the back seat in different areas of your life, you're going to shift that. And now what you want, what you need, what you desire is going to become more important than it has been in the past. And anybody trying to push against you or manipulate you or conform you, you're not standing for it. Okay? I just see you being a bit more assertive the first 4 months because there's a lot that's changing inside of you. And then you come to, May, June, July, August, and you have this creative endeavor, and this is an event. So in the middle of the year, Capricorn, there's a big change happening for you. Okay, a big change. And the last 4 months of the year, friends and colleagues, that to me is talking about like there's going to be a lot of social interactions. You're going to be meeting a lot of new different people. So that could indicate that maybe you're going to be starting a new job, and there's a lot of people within that job that you're going to connect with and create ties with. Some of you could be moving to a completely new place, and you're going to, gel nicely with your new neighbors, make a lot of new connections in your new area. Some of you, this could be where you've made a new friend connection, and that friend opened you up to a whole new group of people. The last 4 months of the year is very centered around friends, family, social activities, celebrating, and a lot of happy energy. Okay, so the first 4 months of the year look like they're starting off a little bit of a slower energy because there's a lot shifting and changing in you as you adjust to Saturn now being in Aquarius, which is a much more positive energy. Middle of the year, there's a lot of change that's coming but it's in a good way. And some of you with this creative endeavor, your artistic ability, talent, or idea for a business, you could be starting that. Okay, absolutely. In the last 4 months of the year, a lot of celebration because of all the success that you've had. Okay, so let's pull some cards to look specifically at the eclipses, and I'm just going to use these more as a guide of the energies that you're experiencing throughout the year. I'm not surprised that mid-year is when I'm seeing a big shift for you, because that's when we have the Gemini full moon total lunar eclipse at the very end of May, and then in the middle of June we have the Sagittarius New Moon annular eclipse. So it's going to be a transformational time for everybody, but it's coming through really strong. And this was a similar message to Sagittarius. So if you have a Sagittarius moon or rising, this is going to be a strong, strong message from Spirit to you, but also maybe check that reading out as well. So let's see how these eclipses of 2021. All right, so the Gemini full moon lunar eclipse that's happening at the end of the May. Look at that. It's a positive shift for you. And I believe Sagittarius also got that card. All right, the Sagittarius new moon annular eclipse. Look at that new moon energy. And it's an opening door. Yep, there it is. And then in November, we have the Sagittarius, or no, it's the Taurus full moon lunar eclipse. And look at lunar eclipse. This is like spot on. No promises. And then the Sagittarius new moon total solar eclipse on the 4th. We have last quarter moon barrier. A barrier or a restriction that you've been dealing with is going to finally lift off of you. All right. So with the eclipses, May, June, July, August, good energy, okay, especially May and June, because you have the full moon and then the new moon, which is full moon in Gemini, new moon in Sagittarius. So a positive shift in your energy, and you're going to get happier, and there's a new door opening for you. And some of you, I do feel this is like you starting your own business, or maybe some sort of side income with your creative abilities and talents. And now as we come to the end of the year, this no promises that came out for Sagittarius as well. I feel that people who have really let you down and not been there for you, by the end of the year, Capricorn, you're ready to just cut ties with them. You're not going to deal with that anymore. Because remember, at the beginning of the year, there's a big shift and change happening in you, because you've completed a lot of soul growth as Saturn moved through your sign. And this year is meant to be easier and lighter and happier for you. And so anybody who really just brings you stress and is not on your side, like, you're not going to deal with them anymore. Capricorn, you're not. And in December, some sort of restriction that you've been experiencing is finally going to lift for you. So let's pull some tarot to look at each month of the year, and then I'll pull more cards to clarify. Gosh darn it. That was my own sloppiness. Okay, let's get these cards shuffled, Capricorn. January is the Queen of Cups. February is the Page of Swords. March is Strength. April is the Ace of Cups. May, Eight of Swords. June, Ace of Wands. July, the Empress. August, Five of Wands. September is Temperance. Man, you have a lot of the same cards as Sagittarius, and I shuffled the heck out of these cards between readings, and then Temperance is Sagittarius. So, Heavy Sagittarius in your chart, sun, or not sun, moon rising, or maybe some of you, this could involve a Sagittarius. Knight of Wands for October, Nine of Pentacles for November, and Six of Cups for December. Okay, you've got a nice spread. This Eight of Swords, because of where it falls with the main energy for the middle of the year, you're breaking out of this prison, okay, of the mind, in the physical, anything that's like been holding you back, making you have to be behind a mask. Because here in January, we have this Queen of Cups, and this here to me is talking about the emotional evolution that you are experiencing because of the lessons you've been working on with Saturn. And now as you come into January, there's a lot that's shifting and balancing in your emotional body, okay? And then in February, we have that Page of Swords, and that's talking about your consciousness, the expansion that's happening there. And then in March, you have the Strength energy, which is now all that experience has transformed into wisdom, and you've had evolution of the emotions, of the consciousness, and you're ready. Capricorn, you're ready for a whole brand new adventure. All right, you have everything you need. You feel very empowered. You feel strong. You feel healthy in March. And then April, with that Ace of Cups, that could be a new connection coming into your life, a friend or romance. I'm actually going to do a full 2021 love forecast, so I'll dig much deeper into the love energies in that one. But some of you definitely could be a new connection showing up for you in April that is of a romantic nature, okay? And I see that following you all year long, all right, if that's a new romance that shows up in April. And then for some of you, this is like a new friend or a new coworker. And again, this person follows you all the way through the year, all right? It's the start of a new relationship, a new connection of some kind. And then we come here to May, and that Eight of Swords, any further restriction or residual shadow energy, you're absolutely breaking free from, okay? And in June, here's like this new inspired idea, this new action, this new movement forward, which is gonna bring big payoff starting in July, okay? So with this creative endeavor, starting your own business, doing side work with your talent, your ability, okay? Something along those lines, like it's going to be very, very lucrative for you, Capricorn. So any sort of new job venture, new money-making idea, especially if it's of your own efforts, oh my gosh, follow it through, even if it's going to be a lot of work, because you're going to have major success, okay? And then, you know, here we are in July with the Empress. There's a big harvest coming for you, major manifestation happening in your life around that time, okay? And with the Empress, some of you could be welcoming a new addition to the family, all right? Just because of what that card represents. But this is a lot of fertility. This is the harvest. You feeling good, you feeling comfortable, you feeling abundant. And now as we come to August, we have the Five of Wands. So there's a bit of internal conflict happening for you in August, and we're going to pull a card to clarify that further. But there's that showing as like the main energy for that month. That's going to be where your main focus is, some sort of internal conflict with clashing ideas in yourself, or external conflict, okay? But September, whether you were fighting with a person or just within yourself in September, those energies are going to be balanced out, and you guys are going to make up with each other, come to an understanding, all of that. So September is like an energy balance month for you. And then October with this Knight of Wands, this is you going on an adventure. So you could be traveling in October of 2021, and it could kind of show up spontaneously, okay? Some of you could be getting a new car in September, or I'm sorry, of October of 2021. But also a big shift in your energy, where your energy is going to be elevated, and you're going to be busy in October doing a lot of different things. But it's good, because here we come for November, the Nine of Pentacles, which is another harvest, another reward for you. So in July, harvest reward. November, harvest reward. And now those are both right around those eclipses. So I'm not surprised to see that. It's going to be a payoff for you. And also remember, this year is meant to be experienced much, much easier than what you have been going through in the previous 3 years. And then ending here, December, with the Six of Cups. You are surrounded by soulmates. December, you know, it could be like a homecoming, or, you know, there's holidays and we're just around a lot of people. But December is a time where you are super focused on socializing, on spending time with your friends, just being around your soulmates, your soul tribe. And, you know, if in November or December you start a new job, or move to like a new location, or become a part of like some group or organization, these are really good connections. Okay, you're gonna love these people. They're gonna feel like soulmates, and these relationships definitely carry into 2022 for you. So all in all, Capricorn, the entire year looks great for you guys. The only month that looks a little troublesome is August, and there's like just some sort of conflict happening there, but you overcome it by September. So amazing year for you. Now back to the and you know, this remover of barrier, some of you coming into 2021, maybe you don't have a whole lot of friends, or you just feel like everybody you know is fake, and that's part of the shifting that you're going through, and you're going to really distance and disconnect from those relationships, because there are new connections. You have one here in April, a potential new one in June, and then here at the end of the year, it looks like multiple new connections coming into your world. Okay, so those of you who haven't had a whole lot of friends, or just really crappy friends, that's changing for you in 2021. Singles out there, huge possibility of new romance for January, for April, for June, or for December. Okay, those are prime months for that. But July and November, big payoff months. Okay, harvest, manifestation, those are like 2 very lucky months for you guys. So let's pull some tarot to clarify these, and I'll use the same deck, but it's my second deck, to see if we get any duplicate tarot cards here for you guys. Okay, so here's January. It's being clarified by the Six of Coins. So nice, beautiful expansion in your emotional body. Okay, but also singles, there could be somebody who really wants to offer you their cup of love in January, and they mean it. All right, 100%. Also in January, there could be somebody, this Queen of Cups, could be male or female, could be water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But in January, this is somebody who's trying to really help you out, okay? Coming through for you, having your back when you need it the most. Or this could go the other way around, where you're really going to be there for somebody and really help them out. And just trust that in January, if that's the case, where you really go out of your way, there's going to be a beautiful reward for you. Like that energy is going to come right back to you. Or if you've done that in the past, it's like January, that energy is coming back to you through this Queen of Cups. So somebody really helping you out, maybe even financially opening some sort of door for you job-wise. Or this is where energy that you've put out in the past is now being returned to you in a beautiful way. So January looks real good. And February, we have Temperance. So you have Temperance twice in this reading. In February, there's that expansion to your conscious mind, okay? And energy is really balancing inside of you. The Sagittarius coming out twice. We are having the eclipses on the Sagittarius Gemini axis through 2021. And I feel these eclipses through the Sagittarius energy are powerful for you. They're activations of healing, of clarity, of energy balance within, where you feel stable, strong, and sure of yourself. Okay, so February, feeling good, energy's balanced. March, 9 of Cups with the Strength card. Yeah, see, now you're ready, Capricorn. You're ready to, you know, move into the world in this new version of yourself. You've adjusted to Saturn in Aquarius. And in March, there is some sort of wish fulfillment happening, emotional happiness coming through right here. Okay, so wish and emotional fulfillment in March. In April, wow. Okay, so we've got this 8 of Cups with this Ace of Cups. For some of you, this connection showing up here with this Ace of Cups is somebody returning from your past. Okay, friends, ex-friend, ex-romance, returning from your past to offer you a cup, to offer you a relationship once again. And, you know, this is a general read, so that will play out differently for each of you. But this Ace of Cups, for some Capricorns, is definitely somebody returning from the past. And then for others of you that have been feeling like, you know, screw anybody I know that I don't talk to anymore, you know, not feeling like you have a lot of true friends or anything in your life, it's like you're finally walking away from that loneliness, that emptiness, and walking into true, real connection. Okay, so it's all about somebody returning from the past, or you finally moving on from the past into new connections in April. Down here in May, we have the 8 of Coins. And so, yeah, this is where your own idea, your own energy and effort is breaking you free from the restriction. And we do see that you're breaking free from a barrier. So, you know, there's some of that at the end of the year, but it also plays out here in May where you're breaking free of some barrier. And this could be like financially or job, okay, where you start, you're going to start your own business. You're going to return to school to learn a new skill. You're going to start trying to really do something with your creative talents and abilities. But May is the month that big shift around money, career is happening, and you're breaking free of restrictions. So finances are going to start getting better mid-year. And then in June, we have, oh, look at that. We have the Ace of Wands with the 2 of Cups. So June is definitely a good month for singles, that somebody could be coming in romantically, but also this could be another new friend connection or co-worker connection, or some of you starting this business, this might be like your assistant or a business partner. So new connection in June for Capricorns. It's going to be helpful. Remember, there's a big emphasis of like socializing and connections for you guys, especially towards the end of the year. Oh my gosh, and look at that on the Empress, you have the 10 of Coins. So in July, this is like you are moving house, major payoff from like this work and this side hustle that you've been doing, getting your business officially opened and off the ground, receiving some sort of big bonus or payoff for past energies and efforts. Okay, it's just like out of this year, in July looks to be the most positive, like financially or beautiful changes in the 3D. Okay, and April and June are looking more about connection. So you got wish fulfillment, and now we have the King of Cups sitting here with this 5 of Wands. So this is definitely where I see you having conflict with somebody in your life. And this could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be just this person. There's a lot of emotions here. Could be male or female. And you and this person, I feel, are kind of battling it out and really disagreeing in the month of August. But the healing comes in September. So out of this whole year, it's like August is the only month that looks kind of, you know, troubled, if that's how you'd like me to put it. And everything else looks great. It truly does. All right. Queen of Pentacles under this Temperance. Yeah. So here's where you and this person are going to have a truce, a reckoning, and it's going to be solid. Okay. So any sort of fighting, falling out, bantering in August will be resolved in September. Oh my gosh. And for October, look at that. You've got the Knight of Wands clarifying the Knight of Wands. Yeah, big burst of energy, a lot of movement, maybe buying a new car, some travel, having a lot to do, getting a lot done and accomplished, and your energy is going to be way, way up in October, Capricorn. It's like every single thing that you need to happen is going to happen for some of you. And wow. Let's move on to November. We have the Hermit, and that's with this 9 of Pentacles. So you're really enjoying what you've accomplished for yourself, but I think some of you are kind of keeping it on the down low, how much money or how much success you're truly having, okay? And then here it is, the 5 of Pentacles with the 6 of Cups. And this makes perfect sense because remember, we have this energy where there are some people you are going to cut off and cut out. And that's because you, throughout the year, especially like the last part of the year, you are meeting like soulmates, people that you really relate to and connect with, which is allowing you to shift away from people who reject you, who aren't there for you. And your financial situation looks so freaking good this year, especially in the summer months. You might be keeping things to yourself because you don't want people trying to come into your life to get a free handout or to get what you get. I mean, you know, in July, this could be where you come into an inheritance. You get a big, big fat bonus. Maybe some of y'all win at gambling of some kind. Okay. Somebody, maybe you have a rich relative and they buy you a house. I mean, this right here, this is the ultimate, the Empress with the 10 of coins. Okay. Like the ultimate. This is major accomplishment, major achievement, big time material manifestation, okay? And because it's general, this is going to come to you guys each in such different ways. But man, July, it's happening for Capricorn when it comes to money and manifestation. My goodness, it's so blessed. But I feel like whatever this is, like you're really kind of keeping it to yourself, only telling certain people because you don't want to have the attention of certain other people in your life trying to come in and pretend like they're your soulmate, you know, when they really haven't been there for you. Okay, so big, big, beautiful payoff for Capricorn mid-year. There's also this wish happening in March. So March and July are probably the best months. I mean, every month looks pretty good except for August because it just looks like you're fighting with somebody. But every other month looks good, especially March and freaking July. Oh my gosh, I cannot get over that for like wish fulfillment, big money increase. And then April and June and even December are very lucrative for new connections, and some of you some returning connections, new friends, new coworkers, and new romance for some of you. And in October, you have a lot going on. You are very, very busy here. You might even feel like you are being pulled in like 2 different directions. Okay. And I just have to say this for some single Capricorns out there. It may be that you meet 2 potential romances over 2021 and you're just kind of casually dating until the end of the year, or until we get to like August. And in August and September, October, it's like if you've been kind of casually dating two people, you're going to have to make a decision. And I feel like that's not going to be the easiest thing, because remember, we also have this no promises. So some of you have just really been enjoying yourself, and there's two significant people you meet romantically in 2021. And it's like in October, you're going to have to make a decision. Like one of them is really wanting a commitment, or maybe both of them are like, hey, we've been hanging around this amount of time, I want to make this much more serious. So those of you that, you know, are just really casually dating throughout 2021, it's like you might meet somebody in April, and then another person in June, and then by August the fighting starts happening, okay? Because it's like they're wanting more from you than maybe you wanted to give. Like I just see you enjoying 2021, because the last 3 years have been hard, heavy. So you're just happy, you're just enjoying yourself. And those of you where there's these two significant romances coming in, by October, you're gonna have to decide. It's like August, the pot starts stirring. Okay, we smooth it out, but by October, if no progress has been made, no commitment's been offered, you're going to be, your hand is going to be forced, okay? And you're going to have to choose, or somebody's going to choose for you. But that's just a side message for some Capricorns out there. But overall, Capricorn, this is like your year, the calm after the storm, the rainbow with the pot of gold after like 3 years of hurricanes, tornadoes, and earthquakes, okay? Like that's where you're at in 2021, and major progress in career or money-making ideas, especially in the middle of the year. And some of you have so much success that you're going to keep it under wraps, because you don't want people asking you for money or to pay their bills or expecting a handout when they haven't been there for you, right? So beginning of the year, the first couple months here, you're really stretching and expanding into all your wisdom and evolving from everything you've been through. And then March, there's this beautiful thing that happens for you, some sort of wish fulfillment. And then in April, new connection or returning connection, working hard, making money, dreams happening, wish fulfillment all through the summer. And then the end of the year, you're making some decisions, and you know, there could be this big move or big job change for you, and you're gonna meet a whole slew of new people. I feel like December, like you're meeting people, but December is when like this whole new group of people come into your life. All right, Capricorn, so great year for you guys. Great year to be a Capricorn. So let's pull you an angel message for the year. Eternity. Gently move your awareness from the external world to the world of light within your heart. Allow each breath to heal you as you drift to a place beyond time. Eternity exists within you, forever sparkling like a diamond. You are, in essence, a shining star, forever transforming to ever greater light. And you've been through it last year, and this year you are meant to be a star in the sky, enjoying yourself. And pay attention to the hummingbird. Every time the hummingbird makes itself known to you throughout 2021, that's to remind you of the message of that card, but also to let you know that you're not alone and your spirit animal is always there with you. So those are your messages, Capricorn. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.